Imagine pushing your body to the absolute limit, running for nearly 4 days straight, battling exhaustion, sleep deprivation, and physical pain. That's exactly what Harvey Lewis did when he conquered the Big Dog's Backyard Ultra, one of the world's toughest endurance races. Covering an astonishing 450 miles, he outlasted some of the best ultra runners on the planet, proving that true endurance is not just about physical strength, but also sheer mental resilience. The Big Dog's Backyard Ultra is no ordinary race. It's a brutal test of willpower where runners must complete a 4.167-mile loop every hour, on the hour, until only one person remains. One missed lap, one moment of weakness, and you're out. Yet Harvey refused to quit. Through scorching heat, chilling nights, and the overwhelming urge to rest, he kept going. What drives a person to push past the limits of human endurance? How did Harvey conquer pain, fatigue, and self-doubt to achieve this record-breaking feat? Join us as we dive deep into the incredible journey of Harvey Lewis, the man who ran 450 miles and redefined what's possible in endurance sports. Harvey's backstory. Harvey Lewis wasn't always a famous ultra runner. Born and raised in Ohio, USA, he grew up with an adventurous spirit and a love for the outdoors. Unlike many elite athletes who dedicate their entire lives to training, Harvey took a different path. He balanced his passion for running with a full-time job as a high school teacher, proving that greatness isn't reserved for those who do nothing but train. His running journey began in his teenage years, where he developed a deep love for long-distance challenges. But he wasn't just running to stay fit, he was testing his own mental and physical limits. Over time, he transitioned from marathons to ultramarathons, constantly pushing himself to go farther and harder. One of his breakthrough moments came in 2014 when he won the Badwater 135, one of the toughest foot races in the world, held in Death Valley, California, where temperatures soar above 120 degrees Fahrenheit or 49 degrees Celsius. This victory cemented his reputation as an elite endurance athlete. But Harvey wasn't just interested in winning races. He wanted to explore the boundaries of human endurance. That mindset led him to Big Dog's Backyard Ultra, where he would make history. Harvey's journey to becoming an elite ultra runner was not one of privilege or unlimited resources. He worked full-time as a social studies teacher in Cincinnati, balancing early morning training runs with his job. His students became some of his biggest fans, often following his races and cheering him on from afar. Beyond just competition, Harvey's love for running extended into his daily life. He often commuted to work on foot, running miles to and from school instead of driving. This wasn't just for training, it was a lifestyle. Running for Harvey was not just a sport, but a way to push personal limits and experience freedom. His training was unconventional. While many elite runners focused on high-tech gear and specialized nutrition, Harvey kept things simple. He thrived on a plant-based diet, stayed mentally sharp through meditation, and relied on his unwavering self-discipline. His philosophy was clear: success in ultra running and in life was about persistence, not perfection. By the time he entered the Big Dog's Backyard Ultra, Harvey was already known as a legend in endurance running. But what he would accomplish in this race would redefine what was thought to be humanly possible: 450 miles feet. The Big Dog's Backyard Ultra is not your typical race. There's no set distance or finish line, only a simple yet brutal rule. Runners must complete a 4.167-mile loop every hour, on the hour, until only one person remains standing. If you fail to complete a loop within an hour, you're out. The race continues indefinitely until all but one competitor has quit. The journey begins. Harvey Lewis embarked on this grueling challenge with a clear mindset: endure, adapt, and outlast. He knew this race would be different, not about speed, but about mental and physical endurance. For the first few hours, the race seemed almost routine, with competitors running comfortably. However, as the hours turned into days, fatigue, hunger, and sleep deprivation began to take their toll. By the 24-hour mark, many runners had already dropped out. Harvey, however, remained steady, running each loop methodically. Conserving energy for the long haul, he relied on his training, experience, and strategic mindset to manage his pace and avoid burning out too soon. The challenges. After 48 hours, the real battle began. Sleep deprivation set in, causing runners to hallucinate and struggle with focus. Harvey had to take micronaps in between loops, mere minutes of rest before being jolted back into the race. Physical pain became another major obstacle. Running over 400 miles on tired legs meant intense soreness, swollen feet, and the constant threat of injury. Yet, Harvey kept pushing forward, relying on mental toughness and sheer willpower. The final push, breaking records. By the time Harvey reached 400 miles, only a handful of runners remained. The once crowded field had dwindled to the final competitors, each battling their own exhaustion. At 450 miles, the last remaining challenger finally dropped out. Harvey had officially set the record for the longest distance ever completed in the backyard ultra format. He had run for 4 days straight, proving that human endurance has no limits when fueled by determination. His victory wasn't just about the miles. It was about the unbreakable mindset that carried him through every painful step, every sleepless night, and every moment of doubt. Lessons and motivation. Harvey's 450-mile feat isn't just an incredible running achievement, it's a lesson in resilience, discipline, and the power of mindset. Here are some key takeaways from his journey that we can all apply in our lives, whether we're athletes or not. Your mind is stronger than your body. Physical limits exist, but they are often far beyond what we believe. Harvey's success came not just from his training, but from his ability to override pain, exhaustion, and self-doubt. In life, challenges will test you, but your mindset will determine if you push through or give up. Success is built on consistency. Harvey didn't win because he sprinted the fastest. He won because he kept moving one loop at a time. Success, whether in running, business, or life, is about showing up consistently, even when it's hard. Small, steady steps lead to big achievements. Rest is a strategy, not a weakness. During the race, Harvey took micronaps and short breaks to maintain his energy. He knew that resting smartly was better than burning out. In our own lives, we often push ourselves too hard without realizing that strategic rest can make us more productive and resilient. Surround yourself with the right people. Harvey had a support team cheering him on, helping him refuel, and keeping his spirits high. Whether in sports, work, or personal growth, the people around us can either push us forward or hold us back. Choose wisely. The power of purpose. Harvey wasn't just running for a title. He was running because he loves pushing his limits. Finding a purpose greater than the prize can keep you going when things get tough. Pain is temporary, but achievement lasts forever. At some point in life, we all face pain, whether physical, emotional, or mental. But as Harvey's story proves, pain is temporary. What matters is pushing through and reaching the finish line. The moment of discomfort will fade, but the sense of achievement will last a lifetime. Harvey Lewis's 450-mile run is more than just a record-breaking achievement. It's proof that human potential is limitless. So the next time you feel like quitting, whether it's a workout, a project, or a life goal, remember Harvey Lewis.